This is Madstone Crater on Elite. And a good idea to bring these invisibility scrolls from that I pick up from the level 2 marketplace vendor for this quest.
High above the giant chieftain, a blaze calls out after you. Find the seers. Help them stop this madness before we tear ourselves apart.
Clearing this area is optional, but I just find it. I always do it because you have to end up coming back here. Same with then. You can wait and get these guys later and run right into the quest, but I usually just like to clear everything up at this point because there's going to be a bunch of people charging down this hill.
An insane fight.
Alright, then we're just going to go in this cave. And this quest consists of basically freeing 3 giants from an undead skeleton's control, and then
in the passage beneath
having
the
them
crater,
complete a ritual without taking too much damage.
There are no signs of a spellcaster or the giant seers ahead. Only piles of gargantuan bones. A gateway slides open, and beyond, a living giant bellows in rage.
Gonna try my holy retribution on it. That worked.
These guardians are some new magic, says the seer. They protect the South Crystal. Come, quickly. seen from the crater floor, lies ahead. A shimmering magic crystal at its top. The seer stands before the southern crystal, waiting. Come, says the seer.
So I'm
Defend me.
gonna go ahead and give him
I
fire. I
must
don't think there's
shatter
really
this
much
evil
casting damage in
thing.
this part, and then invisibility, and then have him get going.
The seer turns to you. I will stop you. Protect me.
And about partway through the ritual, we'll get a message where he says just a little bit longer, keep it going, so, something to that effect, and then it'll finish. See, if he takes half damage, goes down to half his hit points, it doesn't fail, it just resets. So you have to start all over again with the timer.
The seer calls out. Keep them at bay.
So I don't know if that's exactly halfway, but that was the message, the one that popped up on yellow there where he talked. That's the message that's we're making progress. Keep it going type message.
Almost done, the seer screams. Not much longer.
So it could be 1/3, 2/3, something like that. But so now we're mostly through it now. We just have to wait till the timer's up.
Seer pants heavy. Feel the magic source. It is near, I am sure.
And that's the completion message. So now we don't have to talk to him or anything. We just go on to the second seer, which in this case is we exit and it's to the left past this like little crystal structure. If you try to jump before that crystal structure, you might be able to make it, but I've seen people fall down there, so I usually just go past it.
The dust and debris underfoot suggests this passage has gone undisturbed for a very long time. maddened giant seer comes charging out. The madness overcame
Click
me,
on him for the
says
second
the
one.
seer. Better now.
And then
Time to find
basically
the
from the
crystal.
shrine, I don't think I need a shrine here, but you always want to go right from the shrine, from the second and third parts. Probably don't need to wait in here. We probably could just move on, but gonna go ahead and get him. You never know when you need to run back, or somebody in the party needs to run back for a shrine. And usually, if you need to run back for a shrine, your resources are low, and you don't want to have to fight anything.
A bright cascade of lava plummets.
Make sure you get yourself positioned for these minotaurs so that if you get pushed back, it's not going to be in the lava.
Four natural ramps rise up to the central crystal. This will be a position.
And this is where the enemies spawn, so one common tactic is to have people, and right here as well, people in these spots, and then you don't have to worry about being up here at all. But there is going to be a ogre magi up here, so I'm going to go ahead and give him fire, cold, acid, and electric. I don't think there's any sonic here.
The seer turns to I do the ritual. You keep me safe.
Oop, I forgot to invis the giant. Let me get that now. So I'm going to have to kill the guy up on top. Alright. Let me get him healed. Not a big deal. If this happens, you just basically kill the guy up on top, and then when it respawns, you won't know about the invisibility. Alright. That guy up top will keep on respawning. That's why invis is the better option. So I'm going to go ahead and give him a heal, although it looks like he's pretty well. Alright, running right to us. That's good. And there could be the odd champion that would have true seeing that would see through the invisibility, but it doesn't appear that the one on top now has that. And he can take damage as long as he doesn't get below half. If he gets below half, then we have to restart the ritual. To clarify, we don't have to do anything. He just automatically restarts every time he gets below half. And let me just, yeah, so the Ogre Magi above is targeting me, so that's good. We don't want him targeting He can't really get to me from where he's at, and we don't want him targeting the giant, so that's good. Giant's not taking any damage at all. So we are done.
The caster of the spell. It is not black. But first, the crystal.
And you just kind of follow the left wall on the way back to get to the next way. Alright, so this is the way we came in, and we're going to pass that up, and we're going to go straight ahead to this cave, and get ready for a big cleave here, and make sure you don't, again, these minotaurs, you want to make sure if there's any left, you're against the wall so you don't get pushed in that lava. Some people just run right through the door and ignore those minotaurs.
The tunnel rises ahead, winding up the crater's edge. From beyond the opened gate comes a dull sound of footsteps, dry as rattling bones.
Hero still, so he might be immune to my Divine Retribution proc, Death proc. I'll try it. Nope, worked. Good.
Bones, grumbles the seer, made to fight against
Alright,
me.
so now we're just going to go to the
Time
last one.
we
I'm going to
ended
shrine here
without
because I want to
rage.
make sure, it'll probably be the last shrine, and I want to make sure I have enough to, I'm going to give him all the buffs. Probably okay, but since the shrine is right here, I'm just going to go ahead and use it.
A cool breeze emanates from unseen cracks in the ceiling. This is a good place for a short respite.
And again, take a right from the shrines for the way forward if you're confused about the way.
Arrows shower down from the entrance to the crater's northern slope.
I'm going to ignore the archers. They won't follow us. And they're too far away to hurt the seer.
Across the bridge and up the cliff lies the North Crystal.
So I've been leaving the normal and hard run. I left the skeletons. That's sort of conventional wisdom, the best thing to do. But I don't know. I'm going to see how it is if I kill it all. All right, I'm going to go ahead and make sure that's taking. I think it might be locked. Let's see. Yep. All right. So. Looks like it worked. Let me check. Nope. So let me try and visit him. That worked. Alright, so let me just get him started and I'll buff him while we're waiting.
The seer turns to you. The ritual begins.
Strange. Alright, so they're definitely going for us, so that's a good thing. That's the goal. And so we're gonna have her stand her ground and then protect him. And we're just gonna ignore all the stuff up on top unless it's hurting the giant.
The seer calls out, "Keep them at bay."
And the great thing about this one is there's only one entrance, and that's right here. So as long as we get them here, we don't have to worry about anything. So on Epic, the enemies have see invisibility, so this doesn't work on Epic levels. So basically, you just have the hireling. You basically have the hireling come here and heal the giant, regularly. And a common tactic is to have somebody up on top. In a group, you have somebody up on top. Perfect scenario would be you have like a bard up on top. They just fascinate the enemies up on top, and then the enemies are subdued. They can't injure the giant. You don't have to worry about killing them. You don't have to worry about respawns. They just kind of stay there subdued. Meanwhile, the giant's finishing his ritual. Now we'll just kind of go around the side until we see right past this bridge, we'll see the entrance. And there it is. And then we just jump down. We clear the front so the barrier's open.
Just in time.
And this
says
is
Blaze.
mandatory.
Look, the
Talk
gate
to
to
him,
the
and
spire's gone down.
then you go up the hill.
And a horde of maddened monsters is
And there's the
coming
horde
through.
ahead. Hopefully we don't get Madstone enraged.
The crater's large central spire lies beyond a gate of bone. Does the caster of the madness magic wait atop that? A narrow ramp winds up to the top of the spire. At its peak, the true caster of the Madstone spell awaits. A skeletal warlock. This must be the source of the Madstone spell. The skeleton warlock who was casting the Madstone spell is no more. But why was it here in the first place? Perhaps Blaze and his seers have answers.
Pause it while I go for the end reward.
Skeletons were dragon magic. Our ancestors.
Nothing too interesting. I'm just going to go ahead and grab something to... well, this is pretty good concentration goggles for that one, for Madness of the Crowds. But let me just go ahead and grab this, and that is Madstone Crater on Elite.